Welcome to Caribbean Insight. We have an explosion of Caribbean videos lined up for you. Tonight, you'll be experiencing international artists displaying the cultural rhythms of soca, calypso, reggae, dancehall, and salsa. So relax, and let's take a ride down the Caribbean.
Caribbean Inside, Caribbean Inside, Caribbean Inside, please check Caribbean Inside.
I am Ras Shorty. I am a scientist, a musical scientist. I invented soca so that Caribbean people could have something to identify with wherever they go, any part of the world. Listen, you are viewing Caribbean Insight.
I came up with 1939 design.
My name is Winston Bailey, better known as Sparrow. Whenever I am in New York, I look at Caribbean Insight.
Welcome to another edition of Caribbean Insight, the home of Calypso music. Let me take you guys back a little bit. Remember the days before we had television, when we had to depend on the newspaper and the little transistor radio to hear what was happening in Calypso, and to put your ears close to the transistor? And then came 1962, the very first time we had our little black and white TV sets down in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. During that time, 1962, the Caribbean was about to form a federation. These guys were planning to get together to empower themselves, something I think they really should have done. But before that, seeing Calypsonians was impossible. We could have only heard what a Calypsonian sounded like. So, from that time to now, Caribbean Insight have archived 40 years of Calypso Monarchs. 40 years of this great, rich cultural music. And for the next 4 weeks, we're presenting this cultural journey to you. Now, in 1962, the very first Calypsonian, the very first Calypso Monarch to be televised was the mighty Sparrow, who, at that time, coined a song by the name of Federation and Sparrow Come Back Home. Let's revisit the year 1962.
People want to know why Jamaica run from the Federation. Yes, they want to know why Jamaica run away from the Federation. Jamaica have a right to speak she mind. That is my opinion. If you believe in democracy, you'll agree with me. But if they know they didn't want federation, and they know they didn't want to unite as one, independence was at the door. Why didn't they speak before? This is no time to say you are federating no more. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Bam, 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 bam. When they didn't get the capital site, that nearly caused big fight. When Sir Grantley Adams took up his post, that even made things worse for them. We don't want no Bajan premier. Trinidad can be capital for here. So the grumbling went on and on to a big referendum. But if they know, they didn't want federation. And they know they didn't want to unite as one. Tell the doctor you're not in favor. Don't behave like a blinking traitor. How the devil you mean you ain't federating no more? Ay, ay, ay. Outside man. Sorry, but no federation. Federation again. I think it's a big shame. After so much effort and energy put by everybody, right now it's only a memory. We failed miserably. Some may say we shouldn't help part it, but it's Jamaica we started. If they know, they didn't want federation. And they know they didn't want to unite as one. Tell the doctor you're not in favor. Don't behave like a blinking traitor. This is no time to say you ain't federating no more. Ay, 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 ay. Bambi, bambi. Padabadi, babadam, babam, babam. Yes, sir. Federation boiled down to simply this: doggy dog survival of the fittest. Everybody fighting for independence, singularly Trinidad too, for instance. Well, we get it too, so don't bother. But I find we should all be together, not separated as we are because of Jamaica. If they know they didn't want federation, they know they didn't want to unite as one. Tell the doctor you're not in favor. Don't behave like a blinking traitor. How the devil you mean you ain't federated no more?
You are watching Caribbean Insight, and in case if you have just joined us, we're counting down 40 years of Calypso Monarchs. Now this competition continued to grow, and men began to compose and write great songs. But in 1963, Sparrow was back to defend his crown. With his number, Dan is the man in the van, and Kennedy.
According to the education you get when you're small, you will grow up with true ambition and respect for one and all. But in my days in school, they teach me like a fool. They think they teach me I should be a block-headed mule. When they teach me, they tell me pussy has finished his work long ago, and now we resting and think. Then they say, Solomon a Gundy, born on a Monday, the ass in the lion's skin. Winking, blinking and nod, sail off in a wooden sloop. They said the goatee lose the tail and the alligator fighting to get monkey liver soup. And down is the man in the van. The poems and lessons they write and send from England impressed me. They were trying to cultivate comedians. Comic books made more sense. You know it is fictitious without pretense. But Cartridge wanted to keep us in ignorance. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Goosey Goosey Gander. Ding Dong Dell. This is the one I like. Pussy in the well. Tiki-tiki-tiki-tiki-tiki-tiki-tiki-tami. And Dan is the man. I said Cartridge was plenty times more advanced than them scientists. I can't believe that one man could write so much damn foolishness. Aeroplanes and rockets didn't come so soon. Scientists used to send things up in balloon. This time Cartridge did not make a cow jump over the moon. Then he said, Tom, Tom, the piper's son, stole a pig and away he ran. Once there was a woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children that she didn't know what to do. Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The lion and the mouse, a woman pushing a cow to eat grass on top of a house. And Dan is the man in the van. How I happen to get a little education, my friend? Me and all they teach me is about Bear Rabbit and Rumpel till Skiddo. They wanted to keep me down indeed. They tried their best but couldn't succeed. You see, my head was done, see, and up to now I can't read. Who the hell care about Peter? Peter was a pumpkin eater. The lily pot people type Gulliver. When I was sick and lay a bed, I had to pillow at my head. And the goose lay the golden egg. Spider catching fly, Morocco with wings flapping in the sky. They beat me like a dog to learn that in school. If my head was bright, I would be a damn fool. But Dan is the man in the van.
We're counting down 40 years of Calypso Monarch. In 1964, well, of course, you know, Sparrow came back for a hat trick. But he was stopped in his track by the man, Clifton Ryan, the bomber, with Bomber's Dream. And you remember Joan and James?
Two little children, Joan and James, down by the seaside playing games. Two little children, James and Joan, playing games by themselves alone. Joan asked James what he wants to play. He making style and he wouldn't say. Whenever I remember the sat to laugh, the little saga boy turn and he tell the craft, he say, dying, dying, come let me pay it to mommy. If you hear him, you is the mommy. And he tell she, I is the daddy. He gonna again dying, dying, make up the bed here with Dodo. And when you wake up tomorrow, me and you will mind little boy. Let's go! Oh, la da da da, oh, la di da da da. The little girl watch him and start to grind. Let's play a favorite game of mine. So he asked her, what is her favorite games? She was calling so many different names. Me a playing, the little boy start to shout, I don't know them games where you're talking about. This ring a roses or hide and seek. I can't run about much cause I'm feeling weak. Is it dying, dying? Come here, we play it to mommy. If you hear him, you is the mommy. And we tell she, hey, he gonna again dying, dying. Make up the bed here with Dodo. And when you wake up tomorrow, me and you go my little boy. The pretty little girl was Jane's best friend, so he pulling and he tugging without an end. But Joan wouldn't give in and I don't know why. Had less. He tell she and he start to cry. Where I sit down I won't move cause I want to see what will happen to the children eventually. He pulling and he tugging but all in vain. So he grab on to Joan and he shout again. He say, dying, dying, come here we play it to mommy. If you hear him, you is the mommy. And he tell she, I is the daddy. He gonna get dying, dying. Make up your bed here with Dodo. And when he wake up tomorrow, me and you go my little boy. Two big people now they living still in a pretty little shack up Laventille with 5 little children. If you want to know, it's the favorite game that have them so. If you see them how they living like mom and dad, so so many purposes to represent Trinidad. You may think that I'm lying, but it's true, you see, because Joan is my wife and James is me and his.
Well, we have moved from 1962 and we're all the way up to 1964. And listen, we have another 38 years to go. But don't touch that dial. I'll be right back with much more.
Hi, I'm Andy Armstrong from the band Square One out of Barbados. And whenever I'm in the US of A, I'm tuned into Caribbean Inside.
1939, this I said to him, the growling tiger became the first king. 1940 was roaring lion. In 40...
Well, we have moved from 1962 and we're all the way up to 1964. And listen, we have another 38 years to go. But don't touch that dial. I'll be right back with much more.
Hi, I'm Andy Armstrong from the band Square One out of Barbados. And whenever I'm in the US of A, I'm tuned into Caribbean Inside.
1939, this I said to him, the growling tiger became the first king. 1940 was roaring lion. In 41, destroyer was the man.
I am Tigress.
This is the original dance master.
This is Marshall Montana.
I'm Brother Valentino.
This is Marcia Miranda.
Caribbean Inside. Yes, I watch them all the time. They're bad.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside really super was spite. Caribbean Inside enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside really is dynamite.
From 42 to 45, you should know, due to World War II, there was no show. 46 and 47 was won by Raymond Prevedo, Attila the Hun.
In 1965, Bomber gave it his all to retain his title. But Snipers, More Production, and Portrait of Trinidad stole the crown. Of course, we know Sniper passed away a couple years ago, may God rest his soul. But this is Baron doing justice to the man Sniper's Portrait of Trinidad.
Trinidad is my land, and of which I am proud and glad. But I can't understand why some people just don't give up. But I know all of them will run it them out. Don't know what they're talking about. They will paint their blood every day, and the writings they will never like how fast this human been rating among the best. Our sugar done stole and pass every test, and put us long like the rest. But then our pitch lake is the greatest one of its kind. Our sugar and oil is ready refined. So you see friends, this is a real King Solomon's mind. He does talk some nonsense, me you know what they're doing it for. Won't so much violence, man you will swear that they're fighting for. Of course we have with delinquents to face, but just like any other place, look the things they don't say about here. It's really too much for me to bear, because my people are daily making progress without any form of stupidness. And in this way we must get success. For when we move in, we all move as one body. No bickering between you and me. For our policy stand for racial equality. Now when a stranger spending a little time in this lovely island, every day you see him, he always have a happy smile. And when his time is up to depart, he will say with pride and heart, and be back you could bet your life. And if I can come, I go send. And then he tell you, he really wants her to come to drink some rum and have plenty fun in this great island in the sun. For Trinidadian, as Calypso do report, doesn't matter whether big or small, or if you're rich or poor, friends we cater for one and all. Now all of them will talk you, the either drunk or this scary man, or maybe they forgetting Mr. Universe belong to Trinidad. And yes, we have many talent and skill, with high hopes of improving still. And if you think all this is a lie, The sniper could tell you why our Stephen is the best talent in this world. By Calypso's all stories are told, with rhythm to touch your soul. So Trinidad is wonderland of my birth, small but overwhelming words. And as you know, Carnival is the greatest holy color. Thank you.
In 48, Spoiler was the king. In 49, Lord Melody win. 1950 had no monarchy.
As the competition continued, more and more great writers and great composers started entering the competition. In 1966, the Mighty Terror came to the Savannah determined to win the crown with Pan Jamboree and This Is Real Happiness. I know you remember that. Let's revisit the year 1966 and join the Mighty Terror with last year's Happiness.
I enjoyed myself last year. That's the reason why the Mighty Terror back here. I enjoyed myself last year. That's the reason why the Mighty Terror back here. Carnival is really amusing. Don't leave out your mouth to bed morning. For any woman inside that bar is your woman in the land. This is real happiness, not a soul prejudice. Play your mask as you like, but don't interfere to look for fight. When the steel orchestra blast the rhythm in your ear, you hug up a girl and start whining from Monday till last Wednesday morning. Yeah, you done. Yeah, I need everybody. Carnival is one festival, not a soul in Trinidad, don't refuse at all. That is Trinidad, Bacchanal. Monday sun like bees if you see them crawl. Monday 6 o'clock bright and early. But if you see people how they're busy, well, even mothers with babies in arms, jumping in a van with a man, that is real happiness, not a soul prejudice. I said to play your mask as you like, but don't interfere, don't look for fight. When the steel orchestra blast the rhythm in your ear, you hug up a girl and start whining from Monday till last Wednesday morning. Yeah, today I'm Bamba open it down. Even you go, everything will happen in Bombay. Rice and peas is the menu. Carnival with chicken curry or stew and a bottle of whiskey to get you in mood to make you happy. But eat and drink and full up your belly. And when you start to feel halfway giddy, you jump in a band to hold up your hand and snatch a woman or a man. That is real happiness, not a soul prejudice. I said don't play your mask as you like, but don't interfere, don't look for fight. When the steel orchestra blast the rhythm in your ear, you hug up a girl and start whining from Monday till last Wednesday morning. I ain't any good bottom thing, I don't get that I don't provide. Well, as Wednesday mass finish, who does go to work, can go if they wish. But you're sure Terror sleeping. I can't hear a word, I can't feel a thing. From my head to toes paining badly. I can't kiss my wife for some wearing, but still I don't care. You must be aware and in for next year. Yes, me dear, for this real happiness, not a soul prejudice.
By the year 1967, pan music, Calypso, mass and bacchanal was happening. The people were really getting involved. It was in that year, if you remember, that the first priest played Mass. And the mighty Cypher came to the savannah singing the song, If the Priest Could Play Who Is Me. Let's revisit that year.
If the priest could play Who Is Me, would you please welcome Michael Osola, better known as Sugar Aloes.
Last Carnival, you're talking about Bacchanal. Last Carnival, if you see Bacchanal, some people from Dabadi, all of them the same family. Mildred threw rum inside a glass, and Angie's sister while playing mass bowling.
If the priest could play Who Is Me,
and we from Dabadi.
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
we ain't care who see.
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
You're talking about Bacchanal.
if the priest could play Who Is Me.
Plus, I mean for the carnival. Cypher. These people had a law never to play mass before, but since they see the priest play, they decide to break away. See them girl in the short pants, they have the whole country in France. A fella put on his sister dress with two orange tie up on his chest balling.
If the priest could play Who Is Me,
and we from Dabadi.
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
we ain't care who see.
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
You talk about Bacchanal.
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
I mean for the carnival. What made the band at class? Each one play a different mass. Some playing police and thief, some playing arrest the thief. A fella they call Jobo, tie his neck with a ponger rope. He lay down on the ground and close the eye. He playing, he commit suicide, saying,
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
and we from Dabadi.
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
We ain't care who see.
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
You talk about Bacchanal.
if the priest could play Who Is Me.
I mean for the carnival. All the while they coming down, the band decide to hit drum. People line the streets to see the family band from Dabadi. A young girl she play test, climb up a tree in a mini dress. A old man run and peep under her. He say he play the prime minister.
If the priest could play Who Is Me,
And we from Dabadi.
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
We ain't care who see.
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
You talk about Bacchanal.
if the priest could play Who Is Me,
I mean for the carnival. Aye, aye, aye.
Who Is Me.
You're watching Caribbean Insight, the #1 Caribbean show here in the USA today that keeps you in touch with the culture of the Caribbean.
51 king was Lord Melody. 52 they cancel the show again. 53 with bedbug, the spoiler rain.
Hi, I'm Nicole Graves and I'm from the band Surface, and anytime I'm in New York City I tune into Caribbean Insight.
Greetings, my name is David Rudder.
I am Mavis John.
Yo, this is KMC.
I'm Nicole Graves.
Hey, this is Ronnie. This is Ronnie McIntosh.
Hi, it's Brother Resistance. I am Ras Shorty Eye.
I make sure that I watch Caribbean Insight.
And so should you.
Caribbean Insight really is dynamite. Caribbean Insight really super. Was spite. Caribbean Insight. Enjoy day or night. Caribbean Insight really is dynamite.
As I'm telling you guys, you know the thing keep getting bigger and bigger and better and better. Guys from all over TNT start to participate. In 1968, a brother from down south, Point Fortin to be specific, His name was Kelvin Pope, as you remember him as the Duke, came into Port of Spain and changed Calypso forever. And he did this so good with What is Calypso and Social Bacchanal. Let's revisit the year 1968 and check out the man, Kelvin Pope, the Duke.
What is Calypso? I'm sure you don't really know. I don't think you know what is really Calypso. Now the words, you hear we rhyme and sing, that is only half the thing. I will show you that Calypso is more than a work of art. It is a feeling which comes from deep within. Sometimes a tale of joy or one of suffering. It's an editorial in song of the life that we undergo. That and only that I know is true Calypso. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now you must admit, there is nothing quite like it. From West Africa, they brought our forefathers who had to toil as slaves in the fields all day. But what they did, they chanted their own way about how Master treat them bad. So Calypso begun here in Trinidad. So it has a rhythm unto itself alone. It has a native beat, all our very own. It's a way of life, a way of love. From centuries ago, our folk art, I know. Oh yeah. Of Calypsonians, there are different opinions. Some people say we sing too smutty, but with that, I cannot agree. If Calypso is smart, you have to tell me this. What was Shakespeare, Venus, and Adonis? Yet, no one made a fuss, so don't come and point your finger. Because we sing you things that you seldom sing. What I mean is we bring you events of the day. Anybody business, we come right here and we let you know. Movie land as a song. What is Calypso? Names like Attila, Sparrow, Duke, and Kitchener. We has fought a long way to bring it where it's now today. But still the word Calypso is in dispute by those who know our history beyond repute. Some say it's African, French, but I know Trinidad is the land of the Calypso. You take a child born here just a year ago. The first thing you'll hear it sing is a Calypso. We should all be proud and glad of what nations wish they had. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso is the culture of Calypso.
I know you never had it like you're having it here tonight. 40 years of Calypso music. For the next 4 weeks, Caribbean Insight will be bringing you away. So don't forget to let your friends know it's going to be happening right here. Now, in the years to come, 1969, you know what was happening? It was the era of black consciousness. The Afro, get rid of the press here. You know what was going on? Everybody wanted to be pro-black. That was the year that Kelvin Pope came back to defend his crown. And he did this so majestically with the song Black is Beautiful, that we have to pay him honors here tonight on Caribbean Insight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man, Kelvin Pope, with Black is Beautiful.
Proud and glad of what nations wish they had. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso is the culture of.
I know you never had it like you're having it here tonight. 40 years of Calypso music. For the next 4 weeks, Caribbean Insight will be bringing you away. So don't forget to let your friends know it's going to be happening right here. Now, in the years to come, 1969, you know what was happening? It was the era of black consciousness. The Afro, get rid of the press here. You know what was going on? Everybody wanted to be pro-black. That was the year that Kelvin came back to defend his crown. And he did this so majestically with the song Black is Beautiful that we have to pay him honors here tonight on Caribbean Insight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man, Kelvin Pope, with Black is Beautiful.
Black is beautiful. Look at the glass.
Black is beautiful.
It's the texture, of course. Lift your head like me. You have to wear me collar with dignity. How it go now?
Black is beautiful.
I said, sing it out loud.
Black is beautiful.
So I'm black and proud. It's high time that we get rid of that old slave mentality. Sing. Sing the chorus. Let me hear you.
Black is beautiful.
Sing it, sing it. It's quite important, simple though it seems. We have achieved what once was thought a dream. We have been imitating in the past. Now we have found our very own at last. No more hot comb to press the hair, and no more bleach cream to make us clear. Proudly I say, without pretext, no more inferiority complex, because we know that
Black is beautiful.
Look at the glass.
Black is beautiful.
It's the texture, of course. Lift your head like me. You have to wear me collar with dignity. How it go now?
Black is beautiful.
I said, sing it aloud.
Black is beautiful.
I'm black and proud. It's high time that we get rid of that old slave mentality. Sing it.
Black is beautiful.
Everybody sing it, sing it.
Black is beautiful.
Sing it. My brother, why do you deny the fact when someone says that you are black? Your skin is very clear, I do agree. But don't you know you're a black man just like me? There is no in-between in race. You've got to find your rightful place. Living a life, no pretext, shows your inferiority complex. Don't you know that?
Black is beautiful.
Look at the shine.
Black is beautiful.
It's yours, it's mine. Lift your head like me. You have to wear the collar with dignity. How it go now?
Black is beautiful.
I said, sing it out loud.
Black is beautiful.
So I'm black and proud. It's high time that we get rid of that old slave mentality. Higher.
Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful.
I hope you don't misunderstand me none. I'm not comparing us with anyone. I'm only saying that people that we are should never feel ourselves inferior. The Lord above who made the night and day has given both their equal parts to play. Now if you are on our side, open your mouth and sing it with pride. Let me hear you say,
Black is beautiful.
sing it out loud.
Black is beautiful.
Say, I'm black and proud. Lift your head like me. You have to wear me collar with dignity. How it go now?
Black is beautiful.
Sing it out loud.
Black is beautiful.
It's high time that we get rid of that old slave mentality.
In 56, Sparrow was the king. With Jean and Dinah, he won everything.
Greetings, my name is David Rudder.
I am Mavis John.
Yo, this is PMC.
I'm Nicole Graves.
Hey, this is Ronnie. This is Ronnie McIntosh.
Hi, it's Brother Resistance.
I am Ras Shorty Eye.
I make sure that I watch Caribbean Inside.
And so should you.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside.
57 was Lord Pretender. He won when he sang Que Sera Sera.
In case if you have just joined us, you're watching the #1 Caribbean show here in the USA today, and I'm your host, Lady V, and I'm bringing to you 40 years of Calypso Monarchs right here on Caribbean Insight. As we continue with the journey, remember the 1970s, it was the era of black consciousness, awareness in music, in song, in the way we look, the dashiki, the afro, everything says black was beautiful. The people were becoming more conscious, and the writers and Calypsonians were doing the same. But Duke controlled the era when he came back for the 3rd time in 1970 and took the crown from everyone else while he stayed in the theme of conscious music with this one, The Brotherhood of Man.
From beginning I say we have gone a long way. At times it amazes me. Put all dogs on the shelf, man has proved himself a being of superb mentality. He has transplanted the heart on the moon with his path. Such ingenuity he has shown. But with all that I say, we are more backward today than we were in the age of stone. Why? We are yet to learn the meaning of the brotherhood of man. We sadly lack the understanding of life's creation plan. Like savage beasts we maim and murder. We haven't learned to live together. So I say we have not advanced, just existing in a sad state of ignorance. What good is it worth here on this planet Earth, so-called civilization, where there's hatred and greed and men kill to succeed, to satisfy selfish ambition? All these lives we have lost in a holocaust of wars and revolution, and man's intelligent mind is still unable to find an amicable solution. Why? We are yet to learn the meaning of the equality of man. Yet to put an ending to that grave injustice of segregation. We hate a man because of color. We lift a hand against a brother. If that civilization is true, well, all them lion and tiger civilized too. Put it to you, any wrong thing we do, one day we got to answer. If you're here or there, but I swear, you must. It's not the time or the place, but I'm making a statement, grace. You will understand. I mean, the brotherhood of man, why? Man has yet to gain the courage to be truthful unto himself. With all the wealth of knowledge, he's still like an empty glass on the shelf. There's so much more to life than living, so much more to gain by giving. I said we need a complete rebirth of man's way of life on this planet Earth. Thank you.
In 1971, this great writer, orator, great Calypsonian, the Mighty Duke, continued in his facade, continued to bring serious music, but within, he still gave us some music to make us wine and dine, to laugh and to enjoy. Duke is the only Calypsonian to hold this title for 4 times consecutively. The Mighty Duke, Kelvin Pope, hats off. So let's revisit the year 1971 and listen to something to make you laugh from the Mighty Duke, Melvina and Yvonne.
Melvina, she never Yvonne. Them two always in confusion. Melvie and she never even always running competition. Now Melvie house in distress, that is understood. But she was impressed Yvonne, she business good. Calling she son loud and clear, and the boy right there, because she was Yvonne to hear what she had to say. There she, Harry, go and get your pencil and paper. Take this food stuff down for the grocer. Mark 12 pound of flour, Mark 2, 10 pound of sugar, ooh, 9 pound of onion, Mark 1, you're right into down. Yvonne stop the food she cooking. Cock she ears and stand up listening. When she hear the big grocery order, she start to turn around like Jack Spanier. Call she daughter Jane, immediately start a low complaint, quarreling with she. Since you wake up this morning, you're idling. Don't you see the house do need some spring cleaning? Look, young lady, don't leave for piano practice before you do some housework here, miss. Look, you have to wash the mix master, the spoon, use the light vacuum cleaner, the broom, the washing machine needs a good scrub, the tub, and those Skylark on the job. Bacchanal was right that morning, where I stand up, I am moving. Melvie stand and call the next one. Now she and Enid, Pong in Yvonne. Girl, you know I ain't fast. First thing Melvie shout, but the sweet man just pass when she hunt Sparrow. And if I saw like comments and she'd go and say, I would have talk and let the husband catch him and they, look girl, Elaine, I don't even study Yvonne. You know I don't like confusion. But here she bought she wedding ring. Do-do, you cut she one thing. Oh, you take back she fridge too. Ooh, you mean you go ahead, Alright! Yvonne thought she radio softer, but all she getting is a whisper. When she stand up there, she grinding, because she sure is she the ponging. Gone out on the step for Melvie to see, fishbone in she hand eating openly. I have so many guests for dinner tonight. I only hope that the hors d'oeuvres comes out alright. But she daughter, Mommy, I quite in the bathroom bathing. I sure smell like something burning, Ma. You better turn this smoke herring. Shut up! I tell you it burning. Girl, stop! You could have pinched me that easy. Damn it! Your mouth running like parrot. Exit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, if you have just joined us, you're watching Caribbean Insights, the #1 Caribbean show here in the USA today. And we're showcasing 40 years of Calypso Monarchs. Well, I hope the show tonight was very informative and educational, and it helped you to see the span, the place that Calypso holds in the history of the world. So, to you, my fans and critics, I'm Lady V saying that I'll see you next week, same time, same place. God bless you all.